can see those big hexagonal scales down her spine coming right off. And that is one of the biggest telltale signs that you're working with a krait. Is that an endangered species in my trash can? What? Whoa. Let's not. You don't mind if I take this out, right? You don't mind if I can you please chill out? What is up, my fellow humans? We are back today with another fantastic snake handling video. We're gonna take out our King Cobra and a bunch of other really cool venomous snakes today. We gotta do some cleanings. We're going out of town to Animal Con down in Orlando this week, so we got to do a full clean out for pretty much every snake that we own. We're going to start things off with Shelby, our beautiful Indonesian King Cobra here, so let's get her out. Fantastic, and we can see her in the back of her enclosure there, so we're just going to slowly slide this door open. Come on, sweetheart. She is hungry, which is weird because she ate 4 days ago, but that's okay. We gave her a nice big ball python for dinner. Excuse me, madam. Excuse me, madam. If you would please, if you would kindly come with me, we need to get your shed skin out of there. We need to get your shed skin out of there, as well as some of the other bits and bobs. Can we have you participate? Or if you go the other way, that works too, because then I can pull your back end out. There we go. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? We gotta put you in the bucket, sweetheart. You gotta go in the bucket. Well, you can see how big she's getting. We got her when she was like 3.5 feet long, probably, and now she's definitely over 7 feet, maybe even closer to 8 feet long. So she has definitely grown a lot eating these snakes that we've been feeding her, which is good. You always want to keep a snake on their natural diet whenever possible. It's just whatever's healthiest for them. But we need our snake hook back, so I'm just going to move you for a second here. And then we're gonna grab you like that, and we'll drop you in, sweetheart. Fantastic. All right. Typical King Cobra behavior. So we're gonna clean out her enclosure. She left a lot of nice skin in there for us, so we can get some of this skin out, and then we'll finish cleaning it up and get her back inside. Alright, here we've got some King Cobra skin, absolutely beautiful. We're going to toss that. There's no reason to hold on to it. If it was a full skin, maybe we'd consider holding on to it, but with it being broken up like that, there's not really any real reason to do that. Wow, you can see some scales in her poop. That's kind of neat. If you take a closer look at her poop here, you can see some scales in the poop. And that is, of course, because these are snake eaters. We do feed them other snakes. So sometimes those scales aren't fully processed in their digestive tract, and they end up coming out the other side. Kind of like with rodent eaters, you may find some fibers of hairs and stuff, some hair fluff, and with like chicken bird eaters, you'll find some little feathers sometimes too. It's
or like corn.
Like corn? You know corn snakes don't actually eat corn.
I'm not talking to him.
You disturbed me. Got some fresh water. Slide it in. And there we go. Alright. Fully cleaned out enclosure for our beautiful King Cobra Shelby. So, let's put her back inside. Come on, Shelby. Time to go back home. Careful doing this. Sure she's not. Fantastic. Hello, sweetheart. Alright, time for you to go back in your enclosure. I know. But she is looking so good. there so we can support her body a little bit. And wow, you can kind of see the ball python in her belly here, this thick part. That's where the ball python is currently at. Whoa. Let's not. Can you settle down, please? Well, looks like she's just gonna put herself away, so we may as well let her do all the heavy lifting. No reason for us to get extra hands on if we don't need to. Excuse me, ma'am.
Tail is waving goodbye.
You do need to put that back inside. There we go. All right, let's close the door out here. What? What are you doing? What's the matter? Silly. Put the lock on the door. Put the lotion in the basket. Lock on the door. Hello. Don't look at me like that. What did I do? All right, let's go ahead and take out our beautiful red-headed krait, Kraity Perry. She's actually the rarest snake that we have, and technically, by definition, is the rarest snake in the United States. She is one of one that we know of in the country. It is possible that there are some other red-headed kraits out there, but as far as everyone that I've talked to knows, she is the only one. So let's get her out. We have some nice warm water for her to soak in. She is going into shed, so she is not quite as beautiful as she sometimes is, but we'll treat her just the same regardless. Hello, sweetie. And there we go. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And you can see her colors are definitely a little more dull and diluted than normal, but she is still very, very beautiful. I mean, still got that incredible orange on her head and her tail. But we're going to put her away. We definitely don't want to bother her too much, so we'll just put her in the trash can. And she's trying to get out. Hello, sweetie. I know. You need to calm down. You need to go in there. We're going out of town, so I got to make sure that you got enough humidity to shed out. So we're going to give you a soak, loosen that skin up a little bit. Excuse you. You look so ugly. You're so much prettier after you shed. You're going to look beautiful in about 3 days. Why are you, really? Are you serious right now? And right down in there. Enclosure's cleaned out, so now we can put the glass back in. Should be nice and simple here, just like that. And we can go ahead and put Kraity Perry back in her home. We went ahead while we were cleaning it out. We sprayed down the whole enclosure except for her dry hide. So should be good to help her shed her skin, which is good. Like I said before, super hard to get these snakes to have any kind of decent shed at all. But we are giving her the best shot we can here. So let's open this up. Hello, sweetheart. She's coming up right over there. Oh, there she is. There she is. All right, sweetheart. I know. All right. Okay. We'll put you back. We're not going to mess with her or stress her out any more than we already have. Oh, her skin's actually coming off here. If I just hold down and let her go, then a lot of it's coming off. Not all of it, but a decent amount. So let's just hold here. You can see those big hexagonal scales down her spine coming right off. And that is one of the biggest telltale signs that you're working with a krait. They do have these big hexagonal scales. And let's wait for her tail to go all the way through. No, don't break. Oh, we done? Let's see. Did it stay? Yeah, we got the full tail off. All right, well, we helped her with like the last third of her body there probably, which is actually, it was a pretty clean last third there. We got a lot off. Look how big those belly scales are. She is a big krait, that is for sure. Gotta be close to 6 feet long. I think we measured her at a little over 5.5, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. So she is a big old lady. People always ask me, Joey, how are you the lucky one that ended up with Craty Perry, the only redheaded krait in the country? And I let them know that it's a little bit of luck and a little bit of skill. What I always do is I always browse the web, scouring the classified ads, looking for those super rare and unique animals that are available. But when I do that, I am super cautious because a lot of the times you are using some super sketchy websites to do that. So what I always do is I turn on Surfshark VPN. Surfshark VPN is an affordable, easy-to-use browser extension that allows the everyday user to protect themselves while browsing the web. It also allows consumers to consume content that's only available in other countries by basing your server out of a different country. The same thing goes with consuming content on other websites that may not be available in your country. Just simply change your server and now you have access. Compatible with Android, iPhone, Mac, and Windows, no matter which ecosystem you use, you'll have access. With hundreds and hundreds of different servers to choose from all across the entire globe, Surfshark VPN has you covered. Just go to surfshark.com/lamp for 4 additional months of VPN access free. Choose whichever plan you want and then go to your cart to check out and you'll see the incredible savings that you get with this deal. I know I use Surfshark VPN all the time when I look for venomous snakes to buy online. I usually connect to the German server because I go to German websites and boom, now I have access to everything I could ever want. John Cena, our Mangshan Viper, went ahead and pooped in his enclosure twice, if you can believe it. Once right there, and once in the back. Pretty nasty business. So we need to take him out so we can clean that up because we need you to have a clean environment to live in, buddy. So let's go ahead and unlock the enclosure here. Fantastic. You can see him in the back corner of his enclosure, right about there. So let's open this up. He does usually like to strike when we open the door, so let's see if he does that here. Guess not. Maybe he's in a good mood. Nice. Nice. You in a good mood, buddy? You in a good mood? Come here. Let go of your vines. Let go of your vines. Got him out here. Here he is, our beautiful Mangshan Viper. You can see those amazing colors that he's got. The green camouflage highlights. Absolutely beautiful snake. Love to see it for sure. So let's get him put away. Well, John has taken possession of my hook, so we're using a hook to hold the hook. So let's go ahead and get him put away here. Hey bud, what you doing? What you doing? You kinda stole my property there, boy. You kinda stole my property. You need to. You mind if I help you? You mind if? I hate it. Endangered species moment. Endangered species moment. All right. I think that's the last of the poo-poo in there. We can add a little bit of water. It doesn't hurt. Max the water out. Hello there. All right, water's topped off. Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Time to go home. Can you not be so intimidating, please? This guy's gonna be real intimidating when he's 7 feet long, let's say that. You're gonna be real intimidating when you're a 7-footer, friend. You're gonna be real intimidating at 7 feet. But this is our boy John, our beautiful Mangshan Viper. An endangered species from China. There's only around 500 of these guys estimated in the wild, so hopefully we can breed them in the future. Right now we only have our one male, John Cena here, but We will definitely be getting a female in the near future. And you'll notice they have a really cool highlighter yellow-green, like neon-colored caudalure tail there. They wiggle that around violently. Some of the most aggressive tail wiggling you'll ever see. And they do that to try and attract predators like frogs or birds or something like that. Will think that it's some kind of worm or something, and they'll swoop down and they'll try and eat it. And then he hits them with the Uno reverse card and he eats them instead. Pretty cool adaptation that some snakes have. These guys have them for pretty much their whole life though, which most snakes do not. A lot of snakes grow out of it once they're bigger. So, interesting little fact about them. Well, while we're still right here, we may as well do the indigo snake, because if you know anything about indigo snakes, you'll know that they're disgusting, vile creatures that poop everywhere. And there is poop everywhere and shed skin everywhere in here. So let's take the indigo snake out now. This absolute demon of a snake. This is one of our few non-venomous snakes that we have. So we are going to use our hands for this. I don't like to use tools unless necessary. So no unnecessary hooking of non-venomous snakes, because they are metal, so there is a slightly higher risk of injury. So let's just, you don't mind if I take this out, right? You don't mind if I, can you please chill out? God, it smells horrible in here. We're gonna take that and hello. Hello. So this is our Texas indigo snake. Indigos are really cool snakes, very intelligent. Are you good? Are you good, bro? Huh? Are we cool? Are we cool? Alright, well, this is the Texas variety. There is the eastern indigo snake down in Florida, which is a protected species. They do get a little longer, I think, also. They get like 8 or 9 feet long, whereas the Texas indigos, I think, are more in the 7 to 8 max range. But they're pretty cool, not quite as pretty as the easterns, but still really cool snakes. They can tame down super well, although they have an incredible feeding response when they're in their enclosure, as you probably noticed. So let's put him in the cam. And now let's clean out this absolute mess of destruction. What was that?
Flopping down. He a big flopper.
Imagine he just bit you. All right, let's get you. Let's. There we go. Physics, fantastic. All right, let's clean out his horrible, terrible poop and skin-filled enclosure. God, these snakes are so nasty. 1 week and there's just skin and piles of excrement everywhere.
Bookie.
What did you just say?
Bookie.
Don't ever say that word ever again.
Okay, Pookie.
That's somehow worse. Get that camera out of my face.
Oh.
What? Finally finished cleaning the indigo enclosure. These snakes are no joke when it comes to... These snakes are no joke when it comes to the amount of... The amount of stuff that comes out their backside. It's pretty impressive. Excuse me. Okay, I guess we could just kind of do that. Well, there he goes. We'll close that up now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. We had a lot of really cool animals that we took out for some cleanings. We are going out of town down to Animal Con later this week, so I hope to see some of you guys there. We'll have some videos prepped and ready to go throughout the week, and hopefully we have some really cool content coming up, some collaborations and maybe some behind the scenes stuff. So stay tuned for that, and until then, I'll see you all on the next one.